Today we're going to play with the idea of elevating your energy vibration. We can do this through a connection to the energy all around us. There is energy in everything around us. The living things, plants, birds, animals, and even inanimate objects. If you could zero in on the smallest of molecules that make up the chair you're sitting in, or the shoes you're walking in, you would see molecules in movement. Energy is all around us. And we're going to connect to this force through time spent with our consciousness. So let's get in a comfortable position and give yourself a few moments to settle in and take a few deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Find quiet and stillness. Notice the breath moving through your body. Breath breathes itself. You put no conscious effort into it unless you want to. Can you notice yourself breathing? And then notice yourself noticing your breathing. Have you ever wondered who is doing all of this watching? Or have you ever noticed a shift in your consciousness where one moment you're transfixed in a pain that might be in your body, and then the next you're in full enjoyment with a favorite song coming through your headphones? The pain is forgotten. Your consciousness can shrink to tiny proportions, focused on the minutiae of detail, or it can expand infinitely. You are energy that contracts and expands to fit your understanding of yourself. So let's play with our consciousness. Allow yourself to notice the top of your head. Let your consciousness settle there. What arises when you place your attention there? And now letting your attention travel down to your shoulders. What becomes available to you when you place your attention there? Are you noticing tightness or ease? Or maybe you even have a desire to shift to a new position. Continue to let your consciousness drop down into your chest, and then your stomach. What do you feel? Are these areas relaxed? Can you breathe into these areas and find more relaxation? Take a moment and settle your consciousness onto your thighs, and then your knees, and what comes up for you. And now take your consciousness into your calves and down into your feet. Are you storing tension here? All you need to do is notice. And finally, move your awareness into the tips of your toes and notice what information comes available when you locate your consciousness somewhere it hasn't been in a while. As you shift your consciousness back to your breath, notice again the in-breath and the out-breath. It's totally new every time, even if they appear to be the same. Allow yourself to notice the space in between your breath, dropping your consciousness into the spaces in between for just a moment, noticing a whole world in those spaces, the space in between. Giving yourself permission to play in your imagination a bit, and perhaps going somewhere you've never been before, and shrinking your consciousness as small as you're able, inhabiting the spaces that seem to be empty, but are filled with energy. The spaces between your in-breath and your out-breath. Noticing what information becomes available and simply acknowledging whatever arises. The spaces can also expand out like a balloon, so allow yourself to bring your attention back to the breath, breathing itself now, noticing the in-breath and the out-breath. And allowing your consciousness to fill your entire body, to widen until you're aware of your body as a whole, from top to bottom, from side to side. And feel free to draw an imaginary circle around your body to help you see the boundaries of space and time as the circle encircles you. And then simply notice that you can shift your attention to the space behind your body and the space in front of your body. And you can continue to expand that imaginary circle to include the whole room that you're in now. And allow your consciousness to fill that whole space, just as if you were breathing breath into the whole room. Let yourself explore the feeling of the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Notice the objects in the room, as well as the space in between them. Noticing what new experience and information becomes available as you're able to feel the energy of the room, including the empty spaces in between. And allow yourself to continue to expand your circle, expanding out to include your entire home, letting your consciousness fill every room. Notice every wall, every ceiling, and breathe out as if your consciousness could fill the entirety of your room, the entirety of all the rooms in all of your home. And when you're ready, allow yourself to continue to breathe out into your street, expanding your awareness to cover the entire street that you're living in. Notice if there's cars on the street, if there are trees or people walking by. Simply allowing yourself to breathe your consciousness out to fill that entire space in and around your street. And then go into your neighborhood. Bring yourself to breathe further and further out, allowing yourself to simply notice what arises when you expand your consciousness and include more life into your awareness. You can continue to expand out quickly and easily to your city, to your state or province, all the way out to your whole country, allowing breath to breathe out into that entire space, and then allowing yourself another expansion to the entire planet. Let your circle encircle the earth and breathe your awareness as if you could, in the comfort and safety of your mind, include the whole of life within your conscious attention and awareness. And taking one more expansion, allow yourself to breathe out into the edges of the universe, of those things that connect us, the energy of life that runs through everything, breathing your awareness out further and further, as far as you can go, and just allowing your consciousness to fill that space. You are expansive. You are peaceful. You are aware. Breathing deeply into the connection of all of life, energy, matter as they flow through your consciousness. And then allow yourself to simply notice what arises. Perhaps noticing how different your life looks when it is infused with this expanded consciousness. And when you're ready, settle back into awareness of your body, bringing back with you a deep sense of connection and peace, as well as anything that may have arisen in your travels in consciousness. Perhaps noticing that you can choose a place your consciousness resides, and remembering that you can shift your consciousness anytime you like. Welcome back.